Oh, I didn't do this last night. I didn't do this last night because I knew everybody was losing their minds over it. I know there's a lot of other videos that have talked about it. I look at things a little bit different. So here's Erik Karlsson last night, picks up the puck at the end of last night's game, the last home game for the Ottawa Senators. But what's come out today is he is staying home. He's not going on the road trip to end the season because he wants to be with his family. Erik Karlsson's been through hell this year, both mentally and physically. And maybe right now he's thinking, this is probably my last year in Ottawa. I might as well grab the puck as a memory kind of thing. But we're a ways out from him having to make any decision. We're a ways out from the Senators making any decision. Now, it all depends on who you believe. Erik Karlsson, after the deadline, said, I want to be a Senator pretty much forever. He basically said, I want to stay in Ottawa. I don't want to go anywhere. And I haven't seen anything to make me believe that he wants to go anywhere other than him grabbing the puck, which may just have been a thing. He lost a kid. He's been playing hurt most of the year. And the media are just vultures with him right now. So I don't see any reason for people to be panicking right now. Because I honestly doubt that Karlsson knows what's going to happen this summer. This is more of a, if this is my last game, more than a, this is my last game. Notice it's the same words, totally different tone. One is certain and one is, maybe. Erik Karlsson had an off season, and it's easy to forget that last year on one leg he almost dragged the Ottawa Senators into the Stanley Cup final. We've talked all year about, Ottawa was one win away, Ottawa was so close, Ottawa was a goal away, Ottawa was right there because of Erik Karlsson. It wasn't a Bobby Ryan-fueled trip to the finals. This wasn't a Craig Anderson-fueled trip to the finals, and Anderson was a great story. I'm not taking anything away from Craig Anderson and the story that he crafted last year. But Erik Karlsson on one leg. Erik Karlsson yelling and screaming constantly on the ice at his teammates, at opponents, and at referees and linesmen. That's Erik Karlsson. That's the star that he is. Part of the reason I delayed this video till today is because, I do need to talk about it. I do. Because it's a huge subject in hockey. But B, the other side of it is this. The guy needs some peace and quiet. He does. And I would be very surprised if a decision's already been made regarding the future of Erik Karlsson. And him not coming back. Maybe it is. Maybe Eugene Melnyk, maybe the rumors of Eugene Melnyk, and I'll say this now that his season's over and we've got all this out of the way. The rumor was that Eugene Melnyk, I believe it was an Uber or was some bill that Karlsson had comped to him by Melnyk, and Melnyk charged into the locker room and basically said something along the lines of, you think you're bigger than the team, you don't think you have to pay your money back, you think you're some big shot, blah, 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 whatever else. And after Melnyk's tirade, Karlsson got up and walked out of the room. And rumor has it that since then, Melnyk and Karlsson haven't spoken to each other. But it's a rumor. So you add that to everything else, and here's the problem. If I'm Pierre Dorian, I don't want to trade Erik Karlsson. Because I know damn well that if Erik Karlsson goes to training camp in Winnipeg, Vancouver, or New York, Toronto, insert name a team, your team here. If Erik Karlsson plays for your team, in September he reports to training camp for your team, and he's healthy and he's great, then your team is suddenly a lot better. They're fantastic. And no matter what Ottawa gets for Karlsson, it's not worth it. He's 27. I think he's still 27. He's not 28 yet. You trade a defenseman who's that young, who's that good. Defensemen can play till they're older. Ask Zdeno Chara. And just because a guy's having health problems at a younger age doesn't necessarily translate to issues beyond those health problems. Ask Sidney Crosby. He's been healthy for years. We forgot all about his concussion history until he gets hit. But for the most part, Crosby's healthy. He gets the odd bell ringer here and there, but he's been very good for the most part. And by very good, I mean probably the best player in the league. Karlsson can be the best defenseman in the NHL to the point where we all agree on it. And last year, there was a lot of people who felt he got ripped off in not getting the Norris Trophy. He didn't have a Norris Trophy winning season this year. But there's a lot of people who are already like, all right, yeah, he's going to be out of Ottawa. This is it. He's done in Ottawa. It's over. I don't think that chapter's been written. The man's still grieving. The man's got some stuff to deal with. So until that process is over, I really think we're reading too much into a puck being picked up. And, now everybody's going to watch what Tavares does with New York. I think Tavares should take the SUV. I think after his last game, he should just go grab the SUV and take it. And just on his way out, yell out the window, I've always hated this thing and I'm leaving this team because I can't stand there being an SUV in the corner of Barclays. It's a hockey rink. Something along those lines. I wish Karlsson the best. And I've been criticized for not talking about what's gone on with Erik Karlsson. And it's because as a YouTuber, as a personality who does this thing, I respect his privacy. I don't think that he needs me to say, Eric, I hope you're doing great, because it doesn't help. It's not going to help him. I obviously wish him the best. And I see him as still being the best defenseman in the league when he's on. And if Dorian trades Karlsson right now, next summer he's looking for work. Because Karlsson, no matter where he goes, is going to be a star. He is going to be a massive star. Because if he can play 71 games on one leg this year, after playing in the playoffs on one leg last year, and if he gets the right amount of rest, and if he comes back with his mind and body ready to do the work, he's going to be the best defenseman in the league again. So the idea of, what if we went to Tampa? Give him the cup. Next year. I think it's crazy. I don't care how many prospects, draft picks, I don't care about what you're getting for him. It's Erik flipping Karlsson. He's the best guy in the trade. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Again, this is just one man's opinion. I might be completely wrong. He might get traded in a week. But I really can't see that happening. Let me know your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.